welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. And now, your defending Super Bowl champion, Philadelphia Eagles!
On the visiting sideline, Sean McDermott, Philadelphia native, started his coaching career here with the Eagles in 2001. His counterpart on the Eagles sideline, Nick Sirianni. His team fell on the road last week trying to turn things around in front of the home folks here. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield. The Buffalo offense set to go to work for the first time. They're led out by the NFL's most valuable player in 2024 at quarterback, Josh Allen.
I think when you take a step back and you look at last week's loss, I think there was some good and there was some bad. And I think you could really say that about the entire team. The 2 touchdown passes were great. Of course, he's got to stop giving the ball away with the interception. But I think if he continues to clean up some of his fundamentals, continue to improve his decision-making, and then on top of that, guys around him just have to continue to play better.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 24 through the air. Good for a Bills first down. Motion man is the tight end going right. Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short.
Eagles 15-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Allen. And he'll swing it out to his fullback. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with first and goal. Here's Cook. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
To the air on second down. Here's Allen. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Joshua Palmer. Touchdown, Buffalo. That his second TD catch of the season. And they get the first points of the game. What a way to start it, Greg. You get the ball. It's what you want to do. Settle into this game on top 6-0.
Mike, how often do we have coaches tell us the importance of playing with the lead? Well, they come take the ball right away on the first drive, all the way down there and strike first. And now the rest of the way, let's see how it plays out.
Feels good. Makes the score Bills 7, Eagles 0.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. He fields it at the 8. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time. They're led out by the MVP of Super Bowl 59 at quarterback, Jalen Hurts.
It's always such a bittersweet feeling anytime you have a good individual game, but it comes in a loss. You don't quite get to enjoy it as much as you would if it came with a team victory. So as the quarterback, as the leader, he needs to keep his standard of excellence at the same level and start bringing some other guys along with him, because it's going to take a team effort if they're going to have a chance to get in the victory column here today.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. He'll bring this to the 40. That's good enough to move those chains. It's a first down.
Gain of 6. That's good for an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
He's tackled at the 46-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Hurts. Gonna keep it on the option. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
42.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc, and that's exactly what happened here.
On third down, here's Hurts. In trouble, and down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit-and duck for this pass rush.
On fourth down, the longtime special teams ace, Johnny Hecker, on to punt. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Bills offense ready now for their second drive. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive. First and 10. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field.
So it's a 3-deep zone here, so they call that cover 3 defense. So what they're going to have is they're going to have a center fielder. He's going to be in the middle of the field, and it's his job that on the quarterback's throw, he has to be able to break and play that entire middle third of the defense. So you got to have the right guy back there, not only with the instincts, but then the speed and the ball skills to go make a play on the ball.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
And it's third down.
From the gun, throw here for Allen. He'll try and get there on the ground. Now we're going to stoppage here for an injured Bill. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. First and 10. Allen going to give it to Cook. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up of 14 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. They'll set up the screen to Cook. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
To the middle of the field, caught by Shakir. The defense blows a chance to get off the field as the offense converts 3rd and 14.
First down. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Buffalo.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate.
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And I think the Eagles have it. Yes, they do.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. They go right back to Coleman. He's got it again. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. Allen going to throw again. He's got his man. That's Coleman. And the Bills are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. Allen to throw again. Oh, man, wide open. He's got it. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Bills. It's his second touchdown of the year.
So you look back a week ago, Mike, and that tough loss, and you can already see this is a much different group. There's a different focus. There's a different clarity. There's a different operation in and out of the huddle. They look sharp, motivated, and 2 drives later, they've got 2 touchdowns, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And the Bills will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. The kickoff team is out in the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense ready for their second possession. They're an early hole, 14-0. Gotta start digging out soon. Begin this drive, 1st and 10. Left side, it's caught by Brown. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A 3-yard pickup.
A run with Barkley. He'll power it. Push the pile forward. It's a gain of 2.
He's tackled at the 32.
It's 3rd and 4.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. 5 times a Pro Bowler, that's Joey Bosa. He's in to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up 4th down.
Johnny Hecker in punt formation.
So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. 14-0 is our score. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Here's Johnny Hecker now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Bills offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. Their lead sits at 14-0 here in this second quarter, looking to run away with this one before halftime. They'll start on the ground with Cook, and it's a short pickup to about the 42. Andrew Makuba from the safety spot to make the stop.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
It is 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He'll find Shakir open right side. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this has got to take advantage.
And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Here's Allen. This one complete to Palmer. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up the first down.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. From the 20, here's 2nd and 5.
At the 20-yard line.
Once again, it's Cook. Ooh. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 10-yard.
First 2 drives yielded touchdowns. Now they can make it 3-4-3. It is 1st and goal. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. And they'll get him down right around the 5-yard line.
Josh Palmer. A gain of 5.
Fake the handoff, and now it's Allen. His throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
Pass. Incomplete in the end zone.
On 3rd and goal, here's Allen. He's got it at the 3. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up 4th down.
A 21-yard attempt.
Piñeiro's kick is good. And the Bills stake themselves to a 17-0 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense, settling for too many field goals.
Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule and the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Greg, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically in how to approach even when you kick a field goal in the NFL.
Yeah, and I think so much of the initial conversation is how does the kickoff team handle it? Do you pooch it? Do you kick it out the back of the end zone? And I think there's going to be a wide array of approach. But maybe the part that doesn't get talked about enough, Mike, is how the new kickoff rule actually changes how you play the game offensively. So think if you have the ball inside the 5-yard line, it's 4th and goal from the 3. In the old days, right, the days that we all remember were a touchback following a score, in this case a field goal try, you would kick the ball out of the back of the end zone, hopefully, and it would be a touchback, and you would lose 17 yards. Instead of on a failed 4th down from the 3, your opponent getting the ball at the 3-yard line, they would now get it 17 yards deeper at the 20, and you would get 3 points as a result. Now, all of a sudden, if you do settle for that field goal, the chances of my opponent now possessing the ball following the kickoff outside of the 30, I lose significant field position. So the idea is, I'm going to go for more touchdowns inside the 5. I'm going to go for more 4th and goal situations, because even if I fail, I would much rather defend my opponent when they're inside their own 5-yard line than outside of their own 30-yard line, because the difference in 3 points over the course is not worth the field position.
And the play callers in the NFL are a lot like the people who play the video games. Let's go for it on 4th down. We're seeing it more, and it adds to the excitement of the NFL in 2025. And he's going to be brought down at the 27, but that's enough. First down as they do it on the ground. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Following the play, we have an Eagle who is shaken up. As the athletic training staff looks at him, We'll step away for a moment. Here's 2nd and 2. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And it'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up 1st and goal. Here's Barkley. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. It's back at the 8 now for 2nd and goal. Now it's Hurts. He'll tuck it and take off.
Great job in coverage here. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. He decides to tuck it and turn into a runner. They get to him quickly. Picks up a couple yards, but not enough now. Brings up 3rd down.
They'll go once more from the 3. 3rd and goal. Hurts now. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead, and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Head coach Sean McDermott there as the Bills get set for their next possession. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, trying to add to it. It begins with 1st down. From the gun, here is Allen. And a big strike for good yardage there, all the way up to midfield. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a 1st down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he's going to have 1st down here as they are into field goal range at the 27.
That's good for the Bills. 1st down. A gain of 14. And the Bills 1st down.
Again, it's Allen to the air. He takes off. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're 2nd. As the clock will stop at 21 seconds to go until halftime. They send the tight end in motion. Throwing now. Allen here on 1st down. That's complete to Coleman. The Bills going to use their final timeout here as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1.
2nd and 6 at the 12-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Allen. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jahad Campbell. And the Eagles will get the ball at their own 17-yard line.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to catch capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Lots to get to from a jam-packed Sunday of football. Let's get right into it. Our look at the NFL starts now. It begins in the mile-high city of Denver. The Broncos at home for an AFC West tilt against Kansas City. And this is Courtland Sutton. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Broncos move to 2-1. They get the victory here. Meanwhile, let's check in on the Dolphins as they host the New York Jets. And this is Gabe Davis. He's going to pull this one in, and then he sets his sights towards the end zone. 58 yards for the score. The Jets are back in the win column. They move to 2-1 with a Week 3 victory. Lastly, let's go out to Santa Clara. The 49ers taking on the Cleveland Browns. And this is Dylan Sampson. Spots an opening, capitalizes on it, 15 yards for the touchdown. The Browns get the victory. It took them a few weeks, but they win and improve to 1-2. And time now for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the NFL. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we get you back out to the second half and rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
Third quarter set to commence, and we're back underway here on EA Sports. This taken at the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. And before this drive starts, we'll take a look at the race as it stands to see who might take home the NFL's Offensive Player of the Year award. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. To throw on second down is Hurts. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
It's a gain of 4.
I'll run up the middle with Barkley. Following the play, we have an Eagle who is shaken up. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the Eagles first down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the 4th down conversion. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. T.J. Sanders. He gets in to drop him. It's a loss of 8.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw is Hurts. That's taken in right side by Goddard. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down. It is 3rd and long. Throwing is Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. They pick up 17 through the air. First down, Philadelphia.
17 yards. That's good for an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Once again, it's Barkley. And he'll be brought down right around the 40. That's Gregory Rousseau in on the stop. Following the play, we have an Eagle who is shaken up. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Now Hurts taking a shot downfield for Smith. And he will get into the end zone. Devontae Smith, touchdown Philadelphia. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
And here's a great example, Mike, of how experience and having some veteran players at these key spots, they can work so well together. The whole idea is you need to see the game through the eyes of the quarterback, and I think that's what the receiver did such a nice job in. He was on time, he was accurate, and you never fool your quarterback. When you have two guys like this that are operating on the same page, you can see the result.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Bills offense getting ready for their opening possession of this 2nd half. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Bills.
Now Allen on 1st down. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Gain of 15 yards.
That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation. And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor, and this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Like, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Allen now off the bootleg. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Throwing again is Allen. To the left side, it's caught by Shakir. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
That's good for a Bills 1st down.
On the zone read, a handoff here to Cook. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
To the air on 2nd down. Here's Allen. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Allen. That's to the left side, taken in by Coleman. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
19 yards. And the Bills 1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
Down to the 4, it'll be second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. Allen now on second down. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Buffalo. His first touchdown of the new campaign. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight ends.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And before this drive starts, let's take a look at the current race to see who's going to take home the award of NFL Most Valuable Player. Hurts looking to throw on first down. That's caught downfield by Smith. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And an Eagles.
Hurts to the air on first down. That's caught by Smith on the right side. From the 43, it's second and 3.
Of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Hurts.
At the 43.
Now a screen set up for Barkley. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Gain of 27 yards. That's good for an Eagles first down.
Hurts again. To the outside, he's got Smith. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. Second down and 8. Hurts will try it again. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Yards to go.
Again, Hurts. And he will score. Game on. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Makes the score Bills 24, Eagles 21.
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. This returnable from the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Brings up second and 5.
Allen going to make the read and hold on here. Oh, the ball's out. And the defense is going to come up with it. Maybe the break they need here in the fourth quarter.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit, and that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags as guys take swats at the ball trying to knock it out. There are so many ways to simulate what the game is like because at the end of the day, if you want to win in the NFL, protecting the ball is the #1 priority, and it cannot be stressed enough.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 4. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. A short throw taken in by Goddard. Down inside the 10. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. What a moment in this game. A touchdown would give them the late lead. It is first down and goal. Good blocking, and he's in. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles have taken a 4-point advantage. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. From the 6, here comes a return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They're trying to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10. Allen. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for the Bills. First down.
A run up the middle with Cook. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
36-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 9. From the gun. Throw here for Allen. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. Here's a handoff to Cook. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
Right at midfield. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's
From the gun, Josh Allen. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Macomb Dean. He gets there for the sack, setting up fourth down.
I see a lot of tired legs out there on both sides of the field, Mike. Looks like this pass rush has found a little bit of a second wind. They come away with a big-time sack, and it brings up fourth down.
So that'll bring up fourth down, and here comes the veteran Bradley Pinion to punt it away. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Eagles offense back onto the field for their next possession. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this first and 10. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
They'll run the counter with Barkley. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's a short one, caught by Goddard. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Eagles punt team as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. The Bills offense ready to see what they can do. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with 1st and 10. That's Palmer, the man in motion. On play action, here's Allen. He'll drop this underneath to Cook. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. 1st down, Buffalo.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a 1st down. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Cook. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal. He's inside the 10. Mark him at the 7.
That's the Bills. 1st down. 1st and goal, Buffalo.
Here's Cook. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll drop to throw. That's hauled in at the 2. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Bills. That's his 2nd touchdown tonight. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Now return coming from the 7. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Eagles offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's taken in right side by Goddard. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on 1st down.
At the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. They'll try to set up the screen here. Down the right sideline. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. Double as good there. They get the 1st down and save a timeout.
1st and 10 at the 36.
Hurts now. Oh, he's got a man. His tight end, Goddard. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
That's another Eagles.
Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10. To the air again. Hurts. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. Here comes 2nd down.
Loss of 6. Brings up 2nd and 16 at the 23-yard line.
To throw is Hurts. Over the middle to his tight end, Goddard. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's Hurts. That one incomplete. Covering outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So now, Jake Elliott, an important kick coming up. This to potentially send us to overtime. This one is on target, and it is good. They have tied things up here in the final minute.
And that's just a big-time kick right there. I mean, think about all the things running through this kicker's head. He knows if he misses it, this game's over. But he's cool. He's calm. He steps up, takes a deep breath, and he knocks it through to extend this game.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. Throwing now. Allen here on first down. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're second. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. A pass caught right side by Coleman. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Now timeout called. Let's see, you're looking at a long field goal try from here. This might be one final heave to the end zone. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. So here's Eddie Pinheiro in a big spot. This to win the game. This kick is good. And it's celebration time. A walk-off victory on the game's final play. So a road win here for the Bills. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen.